Ding 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 ding. Flash! Savior of the universe. Let's talk about Flash Gordon from 1980, a film that really got a lot of hate, but has become a cult classic to this day as it's turning 40 this year. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings my fellow YouTubers and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Sorry about that. My name is Dalton, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 1980 space opera flick, Flash Gordon, released by Universal originally, directed by Mike Hodges. Yes, I should say, released by Universal for Daniel De Laurentiis Productions, directed by Mike Hodges, based on the long-running comic strip of the same name created by Alex Raymond. The film stars Sam J. Jones in the title role. Sydow, whom we sadly lost this past year as Ming the Merciless, or the Emperor Ming. Anyway, the film stars a quarterback, that's Flash Gordon, of course, and his allies, Dale Aryan and Hans Zarkov, as they unite the warring factions on the planet Mongo against the oppression of the Emperor Ming, who is intent on destroying Earth. Well, after Star Wars had been so successful, since The Empire Strikes Back came out the exact same year as this was just decided to come out. Let's see, I'm trying to see some. Now, the film was filmed primarily in England, including on several sound stages at Elstree and Shepperton Studios, and the film uses a cam style similar to the Batman TV series, which was developed by Lorenzo Semple Jr., who happened to write the screenplay for this, as a matter of fact. Yeah. Anyway, the film is notable for its musical score by the late great Freddie Mercury and the band known as Queen, featuring orchestral sections by Howard Blake, which both of them did absolutely good. Though it was a success in the UK and Italy, the film was a major big disappointment at the box office, as it failed to only make 27 million. There have been several attempts in sequels and reboots, but none of them have entered production. Still, the film has gained a cult following, so here we go. To relieve his boredom, Emperor Ming of the planet Mongo declares that he will play with and destroy Earth remotely, causing natural disasters. On Earth, football star Flash Gordon boards a small plane where he meets travel agent Dale Aryan. Mid-flight, the cockpit is hit by a meteorite and the pilots are lost. Flash takes control and manages to crash land into a greenhouse owned by Dr. Hans Zarkov, who he's pretty crazy once you see him. He believes the disasters are being caused by an extraterrestrial source pushing the moon towards Earth, and has secretly constructed a spacecraft that he plans to use to investigate. Though his assistant refuses to go, Zarkov lures Flash and Daniel aboard, and the rocket launches, taking them to Mongo, where they are soon captured by Ming's troops. The trio is brought before Ming, who orders Dale be prepared for his pleasure. Flash tries to resist, but is overpowered. Ming orders Zarkov be reprogrammed and Flash executed. However, Ming's beautiful daughter, Princess Aura, seduces Ming's surgeon into saving Flash, to whom she is attracted to. As they escape, Flash sees Zarkov being brainwashed by Clyus, the male-faced head of the secret police. Aura and Flash flee to Arborea, kingdom of Prince Baron, Aura's lover, who is played by future James Bond, Timothy Dalton. En route, Aura teaches Flash to use a telepathic communicator to contact Dale. He lets her know he's alive. Dale is locked in Ming's bedchamber, but encouraged by Flash, she escapes. Claudius sends Zarkov to intercept her, who tells him and Claudius that Flash is still alive. Zarkov then reveals he resisted the brainwashing and escapes Mingo City with Dale. They are quickly captured by Prince Voltan's Hawkmen and taken to the Sky City. Aura and Flash arrive at Aboria, and Aura asks the prince to keep Flash safe. A distrustful Baron in love with Aura agrees not to kill Flash, but then forces him to perform a deadly ritual. Baron and Flash take turns sticking their hands into a hollow stump with a giant scorpion-like wood beast inside. Yeah, that kind of almost like, well, a certain scene from the original Dune, which Universal released for De Laurentiis Productions 4 years later. And unfortunately, it is a shame its remake's been delayed to next year. Anyway, now where was I? Oh yeah, when Flash has to take an extra turn, he pretends to be stung as a distraction and escapes. Baron falls, but they are both captured by the Hawkmen. And soon, Claudius informs Ming that Goran's alive and is given authority to find the responsible party. Aura returns and is taken prisoner and tortured by Claudius and General Kala. They force her to confess, and Ming orders her banished to the Ice Moon Phrygia once his wedding to Dale has taken place. Meanwhile, Flash and Baron are taken to Sky City, where Flash and Dale are briefly reunited. Flash is forced to fight Baron in a death match, but Flash instead saves him, causing Baron to join him. Claudius arrives, however, and Flash and Baron kill him, knowing this will bring retribution. Voltan orders his Hawkmen to evacuate, leaving Baron, Flash, Dale, and Zarkov behind. Ming's ship arrives, and he orders Baron, Zarkov, and Dale to be taken aboard. Ming is impressed with Flash and offers him lordship over Earth in exchange for loyalty. Flash refuses, and Ming gives the order to destroy Voltan's kingdom along with Flash. And soon Flash finds a rocket cycle and escapes before the Sky City is destroyed. Flash contacts Voltan, who is hiding on Arborea, and they plot an attack on Mingo City. Flash pretends to attack Mingo City alone on his rocket cycle. General Kala dispatches the war rocket Ajax to kill Flash, but the Hawkmen ambush and seize the rocket. Meanwhile, Princess Aura overpowers her guard and frees Baron and Zarkov from the execution chamber. Flash and the Hawkmen attack Mingo City in Ajax, and Kala activates the defenses, and Ming's and Dale's weighing now begins. Mingo City's lightning field can only be penetrated by flying Ajax into it at suicidal speed. Flash volunteers to stay at the helm to ensure success and enable the Hawkmen to invade the city. Now to the ending. Please stop this video and go to the description box below. Fast forward to the time below to avoid any spoilers. Here is your 5 seconds right now. Okay, you've been warned. Baron and Zarkov enter the control room and confront Kala, who refuses to cooperate. She attempts to kill Zarkov, but Baron shoots and kills her. Baron tells Zarkov to hold the fort while he heads to Sector Alpha 9 to deactivate the lightning field. Zarkov tries, but is unable to deactivate the shield from Kala's control room. Baron fights through Ming's guards and gets to Sector Alpha 9 and deactivates the lightning field before Ajax hits it. Flash flies the rocket ship into the city's weighing hall, and the ship's bow impales Ming. He drags himself off the rocket nose, seriously wounded, and Flash offers to spare his life if he will stop the attack on Earth. But Ming refuses and attempts to use his power ring on Flash, but his power falters and nothing happens. He then aims the ring at himself and is seemingly vaporized by its remaining power. Seconds before the counter to the destruction of Earth reaches zero, a huge victory celebration ensues. Baron and Aura become the new leaders in Ming's place. Baron names Voltan the leader of their armies. Flashdale and Zarkov discuss return to Earth. Zarkov says he doesn't know how they will get back, but they will try. Baron tells them all they're welcome to stay, but Dale says she's a New York City girl, and it's now too quiet around Mongo. The finale frame shows Ming's ring being picked up by the hand of an unseen person. Ming's evil laugh echoes as the ending credits roll. Following the credits, the text "The End" is shown on the screen before a question mark is appended. End of story. So, what did I think of Flash Gordon? Well, I had thoughts about this movie before and never did think I would watch it, considering it got a lot of hate a long time ago. Still, after watching it on YouTube years back, and actually, I've had this DVD for some time. This is the Savior of the Universe edition, which came out, let's see here, in 2010 when the film celebrated its 30th anniversary. And well, I've watched it a few times. I just recently watched it just the other day, and I'm gonna say it still holds up. It may have some cheesiness and campiness and all that jazz, but hey, I can handle campiness since you know I'm a fan of the Batman TV show. And well, with the well, screenplay done by Lorenzo Semple Jr., I'm going to say it's pretty good in some ways. I mean, it might have a few misses and what have you, but still, I feel it's just got a few more ups than downs. But anyway, I like the cool action sequences and what have you. Yep. Let's see now. Yeah. Yeah, some of the effects was pretty good, but I'm going to say the music done by Queen and let's see, Howard Blake was even more superb, and that's why I like this movie. Flash Gordon is it may not be one of the best, but it's become a cult favorite overall now to this day. After it's been almost 40 years since this came out, because I'm reviewing this just a month before its anniversary, which happens to be next month. So anyway, and it's got a pretty good cast. I like Sam Jones as Flash, and Melody Anderson as Dale, and Ornella Mui as Aura, and of course Topol as the Dr. Zarkov, and of course the late great Max von Sydow as Emperor Ming. Of course, we also have Timothy Dalton, I mentioned, as Prince Baron. He was good. Brian Blessed as Prince Voltan. See, we have Peter Wengard as Clias. Mary Angela Malao as Kala. Plus a lot of others. Now, actually, I see some other familiar names in this. Like, there's a man at the airfield in one scene, and he's played by a future Harry Potter star, Robbie Coltrane, who, of course, would go on to play Hagrid in the Harry Potter series, and he'd also be a James Bond actor. As I recall, he was in let's see, I think he was in Tomorrow Never Dies and The World Is Not Enough. And Deep Roy, who a few years later will go on to make an appearance in The Never Ending Story, and also play all the Oompa Loompas in Charlie and the Chocolate Factories in this, plays Aura's pet. And even as a dwarf in this, Kenny Baker, the original R2D2 portrayer. Yes, you heard me correctly. As I'm checking this. So, now the question is, would I recommend Flash Gordon? Well, if you're a sci-fi fanatic, or if you're just into something like this with some good kicking music from Queen, I'd say hell yeah. This is a good movie. At least as long as you like some campiness, I don't think you'll have any problem with this. Of course, this came out a year after the Filmation animated series premiered on the NBC, and of course, it would later return after this movie had come out. Of course, I'll give you the one of the ending cards, my link to my Saturday morning TV log of that. But there have been many other takes of Flash Gordon, and actually to this day, the last few years, I've actually been reading the Flash Gordon comic strip, which is still being produced by King Feature Syndicate. I go to Comics Kingdom every Sunday and check it out. Oh, and one other thing, there's a Comics Kingdom YouTube channel, and there you can actually find the Filmation Flash Gordon series. All episodes are available on there. So if you don't have that series on DVD since it's out of print, I'd say go over there and check it out. Okay, but that's it. What are your thoughts on Flash Gordon? Please tell me in the comment section below. Oh, and one other thing, I almost forgot. Years later, Sam Jones actually played himself and also as Flash Gordon in Seth MacFarlane's Ted, as a matter of fact. And I think he also did it again in Ted 2. I only saw a little bit of that. I'll have to give it another chance. We'll see what happens. But yeah. But anyway, leave your comments on what you thought about Flash Gordon in the comment section. If you like this video, click the like button below. Subscribe to my channel as well and be a part of the Big D Nation. Because I just need 2 more subscribers to reach 250. So I do hope you like this. Anyway, now be right back. Okay, thanks for standing by. Join me next time when I bring to you a review of another underrated film from Universal, Jetsons the movie. Also tomorrow, which I'll be later on tomorrow night, but first thing tomorrow morning, be prepared when I bring to you my ranking of favorite AC/DC songs, okay? Thank you. Thanks for watching my review of Flash Gordon, and if you like this, you may want to check out some of these others fun, cool things. In the upper left-hand corner is my Star Wars playlist, where I've reviewed all the movies and other things. I plan to talk about The Mandalorian possibly next month when the second season's done. In the upper right-hand corner, if you want some more superhero cult classic and what have you, check out my review of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie that I did this past summer for its 25th anniversary. Or if you want more Flash Gordon, go to the bottom left-hand corner for my Saturday morning TV log of the Flash Gordon cartoon from 1979. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.